Tell me about my life.
Well, you said you don't know anything about your life. Tell me about your life.
Because you're trying to get onto me because I'm black. Because I guarantee if
because
you're
black.
Person, yeah, I guarantee if
I don't give a damn about your skin colour.
Parents are not at the gate. They're not at the gate. They're well inside.
Wagwan and welcome to Mr. Matters. I hope you're all surviving out there in Clown World. So in my last video we covered Mizzy, the dickhead that's been walking into people's houses, stealing people's dogs and generally being a menace to his community. I was particularly angry in that video, there was lots of swearing, apologies. And I said in that video that though he was arrested, that nothing would happen, he's not going to go to prison and the punishment will be absolutely ridiculous. And as I posted that video, it came out that I was correct. The British justice system is a joke and he got a complete slap on the pinky finger with a £365 fine. So it just goes to show you can trespass, assault, steal, harass, and you'll just get a slap on the wrist. £365 is nothing. Count Dankula, who did the joke with his pug doing the Nazi salute, he got an £800 fine for a joke that wasn't trespassing or stealing or any actual offence in the UK. He just offended people, so got an £800 fine. But you can do multiple things, harass people, terrorise people. £365. That's worse than I was expecting. Someone sent out a tweet and got 100 hours of community service. This kid has no incentive to stop being an arsehole. Just can carry on with impunity as predicted, and now he's doing the media rounds. There's a few developments and I just want to go through them and see what implications this has and yeah, what lies ahead for Mizzy. So from the criminal's mouth, let's see how the British system has incentivized him not to do more of these pranks, not to do more of these antics that are terrorizing his community. Let's see what he says. Let's see if the punishment has worked and is a reformed individual.
Hello world, you may have seen that I got arrested the other day. Well, I'm out and I'm free. They can't catch me, they can't capture me, they can't contain Mizzy, bro. The We Outside movement goes bigger than what it really is. Catch me on Piers Morgan at 8 PM today.
Just as predicted, arrested, nothing happens, and he is not scared of being arrested at any point. He feels like he is untouchable now. This "you can't catch me" and stuff is just totally instilled in him from the reaction from the police. Just pathetic. Do you know what I mean? Like, pathetic of the police too. Well, not even just the police, the justice system. Let's not just put this on the police. The justice system in the UK. Ridiculous. Pathetic. Makes no sense. No incentive to change. So this little shit is going to be in our lives for a while. He's clearly using these pranks as a springboard for a career to be famous. And when that wanes, he'll go back to pranking people. It'll be more extreme to get more headlines. And it will go on and on and on. And it's taken one little shit to expose the media, the justice system, and our society as a whole with this whole chasing fame shit. We do not stand up to these people. Look at the reaction from the couple when he walks into the house or when he's harassing people on the street. Like, no one stands up to these people. Like, you need someone to be like, no, fuck off, this is not happening, stop. Or just embarrass them, take the piss, this whole thing. I mean, I get it, because obviously, like, he knows that people think he's probably got a knife or he's dangerous. That's the whole angle he's going for. So obviously, most sensible people try and diffuse the situation or get the fuck out of there. But someone needs to stand up to these people, because if they did, this wouldn't be happening. There'd be no pranks, there'd just be a kid being punched or verbally abused and embarrassed in public. It'd be a different type of video. I do want to give a mention to some legend lady that did stand up to him. That's the only person I've seen on all his videos that actually said something to him. This is great.
Walking up to random black women acting like they're my mum, let's go! Mum! Hi.
Hi.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're my mum.
I don't know who your mum is.
No, you. That's you. Excuse me, mum. Mum, where have you been?
I saw Dad yesterday. He was just chatting bare nonsense.
Is there
Mum,
fucking something wrong with this guy? Because I will knock him out with my... Listen, don't fuck with me. I'm the wrong one. Get the fuck out the shop. Don't start, yeah? I will knock you out. There's no question.
what?
Yes, more of that, please. That woman is a legend. And that's like a mild prank. It's not a terribly bad prank. It's pretty mild, and she's threatened to smack him in his face. So, yeah, more of that, please. And more when he invades a house or steals shit from you. Can we have the community standing up to these people and giving them what for? Like, this lady is a representation of what's missing. Well done, legend.
Hello world, you guys have all fallen to my plan. Right now, I'm on the way to Piers Morgan. He's gonna try to catch me out, but I've got plans for him. I've got something for him, yeah? So make sure you watch that, 8 PM today. We outside, we're blowing up this year. We're gonna be bigger than any social media platform in this world.
Yeah, he thinks we've all played into this game, and we all kind of have. We're all talking about him, is exactly what he wanted, is exactly why he did it. But it's kind of human nature. When we see someone doing something wrong, we criticize them, and then more and more people see it, and more people criticize him. So yeah, we've all played into this game. This guy's got a gig on Piers Morgan now, and again, no incentive to not do it. The whole thing has played out with boosting him to do this more often. So it sucked. But if the police and the justice system have done his job, he wouldn't be saying this, because he would be in prison. There would be punishment for crimes he has committed. But as that's not happening, we're just in this media circus of boosting this guy's ego. And he has said this, I'm going to play a video, how true this is and how long this lasts. Like I've just said previously, he's going to use the pranks as a springboard to become this influencer and do things. When his fame wanes, he's going to go straight back into pranks. So he does say this. So fucking cool, guys. He smokes weed.
Wagwan people, as you see, I'm everywhere right now. I just wanted to let you guys know, I ain't a prankster no more. I've gotten everything I wanted out of pranks. You guys pushed all my videos. I have thousands of videos I can repost. I'm literally the biggest prankster in the UK right now. Love it or hate it, I am. I'm going to be moving on to Twitch. I'm going to be posting more on Twitter. I'm just going to be talking to you guys. And yeah, make sure you follow. The movement is real, fam. The man them are outside, car.
So new developments, this was utter horseshit because this just happened.
I'm just going to explain the allegation to you, which is that you've got uploaded 2 TikTok videos, or 2 Twitter videos from 24.
Lovely stuff, and he looks actually quite worried, so it's nice that he's not got a smug face on as usual. So maybe, I don't hold my breath for 1 second, but maybe we are going to get some justice with a repeat offence. Maybe this will actually get some jail time or some actual punishment, and he'll reassess his fucking life. So going back to what I said in the previous video and this Piers Morgan interview, I said that he's going to use his race as a weapon. He's going to use it to make white people feel guilt about telling him he is an immoral person and has done bad things. And he doubled down on this, as I knew he would. And he has these useful idiots in the media and on Twitter and other social sites backing him up. And it's ridiculous. I've got to say, even the worst race baiters have not said what he's done is okay because he's black, which is a huge relief, because even if the biggest whack jobs aren't saying that, we're pretty assured that not many people at all are going to be saying this. There'll be the few crazies, but I'm glad even the woke mentalists have not said, oh, it's okay to walk into people's houses. I gotta say, I was well expecting it. I was well expecting the line of, what do you expect people to do when they've not got money and they're oppressed and yada yada yada, and that hasn't materialized as far as I can see, which is a bit of good news. But after this Piers Morgan interview, when Mizzy injected race in it once again, stabbing at the race card, we have an incident on the Piers Morgan show, and something I said in my last video that has caused the woke race baiters to perk up their ears and go right back to race baiting and being on Mizzy's side. So let's take a look at what the contentious statement from Piers Morgan is, and Mizzy genuinely using the race card and people's reaction to it.
What do you mean tell me about my life?
Well, you said you know nothing about your life. Tell me about your life.
Because you're trying to get onto me because I'm black.
Oh, for God's sake, I can't stand this.
Because I guarantee if
Because
there was a
you're
white
black?
person, yeah, I guarantee if there
I
was
don't
a
give
white
a
person,
damn about your skin colour.
Really?
I think you're an idiot for what you've been doing.
Okay.
I also think you're an idiot for playing the race card when no one's mentioned your skin colour.
Really? Okay, you don't have to mention it to...
I don't care about your skin colour, Mizzy.
Alright.
I've got no love for Piers Morgan, but I really do like how he kind of shuts it down and says what people should say in that scenario, that no one gives a shit about the race. It's clearly your actions that people are pissed off about. So this kid is using the race card, and I think it's such a echo of society where he says, you don't have to mention it for it to be an issue, because that's what they really want. And he's clearly hitting the points that he knows would get him the reaction from the woke morons that, oh yeah, he is saying this because I'm black and it's not what I did. He's sowing the seeds that the woke people will pick up, and he knows this. He's pretty clever, and he's appealing to the idiots. But I kind of like how when Piers Morgan says what he says, it kind of fizzles out, and he's got all right, fuck, I can't push this anymore. But it's this next clip that the woke race baiting arseholes have gripped onto. They can't go with the line that Mizzy is spewing that, oh, you're only criticizing me because I'm a black kid, it's not what I'm doing. If a white kid did it, he'd get away with it, no one would care. They've not gripped onto that, but they've latched onto this clip.
But I'm curious, who in your family is there to tell you this
Why
is
do you need to
wrong?
go to my family? I'm my own person, so talk about me.
Because
not my
you
family.
don't...
No.
Because you don't...
Talk about me, not my family.
Yes, but here's the problem.
What's the problem?
You are clearly a product of your upbringing.
No, I'm not. I'm my own person. I've always been my own person.
You've had no one to tell you this is wrong.
Yeah, you were a product of your upbringing, clearly. Everyone is. If you don't have the morals, the attitude, the sensibility instilled in you at a young age, you go and do these things. If you have no respect for people, you go and do these things. So clearly there is something lacking in this kid's upbringing. And he himself in the interview says he doesn't speak to his mom anymore. There's no mention of a dad. Clearly this is an issue. People that are raised well with parents really involved in their lives don't often produce people that go out of their way to make other people feel miserable, intimidated, scared, and don't walk into people's houses, don't steal things. Again, it can happen. You can have the best parents ever and you can commit crimes. I understand that. But this clearly, and from his own words, his family hasn't been there telling him what's right and wrong. And maybe his mom, who now he doesn't speak to, has been doing this. I will give her the benefit of the doubt that she has been doing this and has lost control of this kid. He's 18, he's an adult, but it's clear he's not had the direction to go in a good way in his life. He's gone this way. He's clearly chasing fame. He's clearly doesn't give a shit about anyone else's feelings. He says he shows remorse and he went back and apologized to the people, but that's not really the point. When there's outrage for what you've done, you can feel remorse, but the fact that you did it anyway shows that you have no empathy or logical understanding of other people and the boundaries of a society and how to live within it. Now, I pointed this out in my last video. Piers Morgan's obviously pointed out to him here, and the usual race baiting people on the internet have picked this up because it's racism. So let's see some of their ridiculous reactions and laugh at them. So the first one is by Dr. Racebaiter. She is just the freaking worst. Just any opportunity to stir shit, to race bait, to lie, to cause division, to be racist. Just a terrible person. I don't know where she came from. She just popped up and she's on every loser daytime television show spewing racist nonsense. So her take on this one, retarded. So mentioning someone being a degenerate must have had a bad upbringing to become what he is a racist statement. Apparently it's pure racism, because white people aren't a product of their upbringing. Because if this was a white person, no one would be saying, where the fuck are the parents letting this little shit do this stuff with impunity? Of course they would be saying that, but because this kid happens to be black, we have to use the race card. And this lady's whole bread and butter is just pushing this garbage nonsense. And it is garbage nonsense. What? Just stop. Just stop. Clearly this kid is a product of his upbringing. Here's another one. This is the same loser saying these things, and this comedian makes a great joke, and clearly this kid has no dad at home. No dad has been mentioned. He doesn't speak to his mom. No dad is mentioned, and that is a crucial factor to this kid's behavior. So this comedian makes a joke, and again, racist. It's racist. It's racist. Of course it's not racist to point out the fucking obvious. And then this one is a racial stereotype to point out that parents have an impact on how someone functions when they're an adult. It's not racist. Yes, it's a stereotype. This stereotype comes from statistics where dads are disproportionately not in black families' houses. It's just fact. It's not a stereotype pulled out of people's asses. It's skewed by statistics. But even if this person was a white person, we'd be saying exactly the same thing because it matters. The breakdown of families, and this is across all races, the breakdown of families has made the breakdown of society start to happen. People don't get married, people don't have kids, dads, moms don't stay together, we don't have a family unit. It's been on the decline, and it's one of the reasons we are in the shit that we're in right now. So it massively matters, and it clearly is echoed in this behavior. Walking into someone's house, stealing, intimidating, harassing is not a good quality in a human, and that human was brought into this world and raised the way he is now, and that matters because it's clearly why he feels he can do this, and there's no repercussions. There's no repercussions from his family, there's no repercussions from the justice system, there's not even repercussions from the people he is doing it to. These factors have played into why this kid has terrorized his neighborhood and rose to fame for being a degenerate and talking about his family influence, which should be the first factor in stopping this sort of behavior. Talking about why it's absent is a talking point, and it isn't racist, and it's not relying on stereotypes, it's relying on his behavior as an 18-year-old in London. Obviously. So now we wait to see what the repercussions are of the second arrest. I guarantee it's going to be fuck all and nothing is going to happen, and we'll follow this saga on and see how society and the general public reacts to this guy trying to become famous. It will be interesting and probably anger-inducing on every level. So that's all I've got time for you today. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell so you don't miss a video, and I will see you in the next one. Stay free.
Oh.